Hi guys, how's it going? So I'm going to be real with you today. The plan is to move all or as much of the base as I can over towards the rock over there. I know we want it to be up, and up is great and everything, but I'm also feeling we want to open up a bit of space. You know, the whole plan is to free up the farm a little bit. So by wanting to free up the farm a little bit, I want to sort of split the base and the farm away from each other, just a tad, because the farm, if we give it enough room, we can expand. So the initial thought is sort of like a hillside base. So because the farm is going to be the thing that attracts all the bots, right? The base doesn't necessarily need to be sort of well defended, is what I'm thinking. So what I'm going to hopefully do is use all this rock here and have a concrete base built into the side of the rock, like a layer in the cliff side. There's a couple of blocks in Fant mod that I would like to use, and they are clean blocks. It's literally called a clean block, but it is a heavy block. It's a clear block, it's a heavy block, and I think it's made using metal level 3 or concrete level 3 or something. So I can't remember which one, but we'll have a look, and then obviously we need to try and build for that specific block, basically. So I mean, it'll be fine for the most part because we can leave the farm and everything here. The farm is protected, everything's all well and good. It has also grown, which is proper yay. So grab all this stuff up, and basically what it will help us do is set things up in a way that what? So it'll free everything up a little bit easier. We'll make getting into this a little bit easier to some degree. It will help us be able to grow things, plant things, etc, etc, and it'll just keep things running pretty smoothly and pretty sweet. So this is working okay as it is. The sensor setup's a bit weird, but it works. Managed to get another water pump in, so that's fine, but obviously with the rain we don't need that, so it's all gravy. That's just going to plant a selection of crops. It does feel like it's losing. Okay. I thought it looked like it was doing some weird thing where it was like double planting, but no, it's fine. It's got rid of everything we need to get rid of, so that's cool. And that has helped us out with some veggies. Fantastic. We can dump all the seeds in here. Or leftover seeds anyway. And then any fruits and veggies that we do have, we can shove them in here. I will keep... Yeah, I'll keep what I've got on me. That works. Water can go in here as well, actually. And chemicals. So the block that I was looking at it's this block, and it's a heavy clean block. So it's concrete level 3, which we need concrete level 2, which we need a lot of metal. So it's just going to be a case of getting all the right gubbins to do it. And yeah, then just doing it, I guess. It's still going to be like an up kind of base. It's still going to be chilling in the air. Oh, I didn't realise how sloped it was either. See if it actually all lines up pretty well. Interestings. Because I don't want to bury it too deeply into the cliffside, else we're going to lose too many blocks. But I would like it to connect to the cliffside. Or we're going to need a lot of blocks. I forget, this is the thing with building in this game, is how much block you need. Maybe, where's that going to take us? If we come out there, square it off a bit. So I want a couple of pillars underneath. So I'm feeling if we concentrate on getting the clear block that we've got, we can make a couple of pillars, or at least one pillar. Have like one center column or something, so that we can just run that up there. Oh, it takes level 3. Ooh. I'm really not going to get many out of this. I might just end up doing it in normal concrete just for the sake of the space that it's going to save us. Doing it in normal concrete as well will really smash down the number of chemicals. We've got water, we've got pretty much on demand, if I could just get to it. So I can zoom down here and grab the water from here. That's not an issue. Don't give me a big chunk of water. The next thing's going to be like layup of all of this stuff, because there's a much better way of letting it all out. This machine's to be down at the bottom. Craftbot maybe to be down at the bottom as well, and then have all of this. Who knows? Who knows? Let's take a load of concrete. Swap this out. Be nice if we could come like around the corner, like follow the corner a little bit maybe. Although this is better this way because it's flatter. So somewhere here. This will be alright, won't it? If I can back up towards the wood. Yeah. Let's say it feels a little bit higher. Is that a problem? No, that's not a problem. I think, yeah, bring it down a level. I think there is probably better, actually. It just feels more sensible in terms of height. Hey, winner. Oh, this is low now, though. A little entrance, maybe? It's not necessarily a bad thing. We've got a way in. Ooh, Raider spawned. Jeepers has it. I don't actually know if we've got any spuds either. It would seem that we've got no spuds though. Nothing's shooting anything. So that's not a good thing. But the little wall, obviously we moved the wall last video. So that's helped a bit. I need tomatoes. Here we go. Just don't like those things because they can kind of climb a bit. Where do you go? Disintegrated, cool. And I also feel this isn't going to be quite big enough here, so come more out the front. Like here, maybe a whole row block more. Plus one. So arguably this is the middle. So that's the middle, allegedly. If I was to put a squircle in here, do you want to be like that though, you know? Or does it want to be, it feels like it wants to be a bit of a wider column. Look how much cleaner the block is, you know, it's that kind of clean block look to it. Oh, this would be really nice if this actually has enough. Oh, it might. Depends how much higher this is, and it might just be enough block. Which I'll be dead happy about. Hey! Yeah. So not exactly like the most thrilling piece, but that's potentially be a centre and then, yeah, then curved corners and stuff. I don't know. In terms of the concrete, I still want this to come out a little bit further. So it's not completely and utterly... You know what I mean? Like, square. Maybe something like that. I don't know. We'll have to get some wedges and go from this corner this way to see how it lines up when we get to there. But again, it's all just going to be concrete, concrete, and concrete. But it will get rid of a lot of the chemicals that we've got, which I am grateful for, to be fair, because chemicals are taking up a lot of space. The only thing that I'm going to say is what happens if we get to a point where we've run out of chemicals and we still need a lot of concrete? A very good question. Because I haven't found a chemical pond. I think I got them all from heads though, didn't I? So, won't be too bad. The next thing is going to be like, where do we put the storage? And to some degree, I feel that we should start moving all this stuff. Because if we move all this stuff across there, you know what I mean? If we move it all across there, then we don't have to keep running backwards and forwards like we are doing at the minute just to get the resources. It'll be right there so we can build it, put it down straight away. I think I kind of stuffed myself in a way though because of how everything is all baked together, which isn't going to help anybody. Yeah, it is, because resource refineries interlock with this, interlock with this, interlock with this. Ooh. It's just in case I don't know what to do with this stuff. Because I feel I definitely need one crate downstairs. So that if I need to put anything into it manually, it's down here. How well does it kind of merge into the rock face? Okay. So what I'm thinking is, and it might not work, if I have the... I mean, they can stack on top of each other down here. It's not going to be the end of the world for those. I only really need access to one chest. The rest of it can be behind a wall. But it needs to be all linked up together, and it needs to be able to, like, go to the craft pot and such. Just seen something that I don't want to say because I don't want to tempt fate. Once I kill these... So, the giant piston is really close to this wall, and it's surprising me that they haven't been able to reach through and smash it, because if they smash that up, that's not going to be good. The thing about it, I could have this water jack connected to the chest, so then I just have to run the fluid thing off of one of these. Ah, that's going to be... No, it isn't. Because that's going to be problematic, but it's not. I only need water here, don't I? I don't need anything else. It's not connected to anything, is it? No, it's not. I'll run this one over, whee, because this is going to be the blocks. But I'm just feeling, just stack them, like, very literal. I don't need access to them. I only have to go into them just to like, somewhere to put stuff, don't I? So it's not like I need it as such. So then all of this is the filters. Boom. Yeah, there's no reason why this doesn't work. There's probably plenty of reasons why it doesn't work. Also, I am feeling I should get a switch. Did I not have a switch? I've got a switch and an AND gate just because I don't technically have anything to switch this off from planting. And I kind of feel that that's quite important. I'm not very well built for many raids yet. Yeah, so it's currently off. So we'll keep that off and then we'll harvest all this because we've got a raid. We've had quite a few good crop sessions. So it'd be sensible to not get ourselves absolutely blammoed. There we go. Yeah, so there's plenty of stuff to go at. What was I doing? Moving this stuff across. And you've now run out of stone? That's not good. Maybe because I took it all over there. Of course. Yeah, so I guess now it would actually make sense to run everything across there, wouldn't it? So this is what I'm saying. This bot, this needs to be accessible. And it's all well and good going up and down and up and down and up and down and stuff, but it's kind of tedious. I want the stuff that I need to get to be accessible to be on the ground, or as much on the ground as what makes sense. I just got to think of a reasonable way to loop everything up. So it's going to be grab all my pipe pieces now. I feel that I want to get the craft pot in front. Not entirely sure in all fairness, but we'll see what we've got. Just a way to loop everything around together would be really handy. If I have this here, he can click into that side. Is it not far enough over? Is that what it is? That's what it was. Hey! And then we have the thingy box here. So that's all looped up now. Is that what we're saying? It is. Still a bit fugly. But that's basically how that's going to be. And then that's where the thing goes, or it might even go here. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's an awful lot of faffing, but it's getting somewhere. Setting things out is crazy. Apparently we had a raid again that we weren't aware of. I'm going to try something here a minute. They don't care, do they? They do not care. I don't know if it distracts them, change their minds. Be really handy if it did. So then, in theory, we put this on top. Let's go up. You can put it up there for now. Go up a sneaky way in. Ta-da! Boom! Yeah, cool. That's all the storage connected. Find the little storage management. Actually, we need to put the filters into here before we forget. There we go. The filter management is there. And then... Oh, nice. Nice. So if we use the bottom chest as the dumping ground, that's the only thing I'll have to remember. All stuff goes into here. Boom. Hey, so then that's all that in a loop. So now we're happy, so we can come over here, get all the concrete blocks that we don't have any of. This can now make concrete because it sees everything that it needs to see. Bada bing, bada boom. So, due to the sheer lack of chemicals and stuff that I've got, I'm actually running out of concrete. So what I'm going to do is floor this currently all with just scrap wood, because, I mean, there's a forest over there. We're not going to be short of wood. And it's just going to allow me to basically get a floor in place so that I can see where I'm at with stuff. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And now I just need to see if this will work. If this works, then we can look at putting the other one up, getting a T-piece, whatever else, so that they can do two. That'll change. I'm feeling it straight away. That'll change. Just because it currently is a system where there's two up there and two on the vehicle. So it works at the minute in a way that I can be refining and harvesting at the same time. Ish. Give or take scrap mechanics render distance. But I do feel that is an important thing to keep in mind, because it'd be really handy to be able to keep that up. We want to be able to refine and harvest at the same time. Unless I just change this vehicle up, because it is a little bit slidey. It's a little bit rubbish on the turning circle. And all I'd do is make it longer so that there is a load of the refineries stacked in a big long line. So the intention is we basically come over here and we can like back into here, but feeling the shape of the curvature of the world around me. Yeah, cool. Yeah, look at me sliding. That's going to be a problem. What happens if we come in this direction? Although we could just build a wall. I come this way. Am I still going to slide forwards? 100% I'm going to slide forwards. Unless we just have this somewhere where we literally just pick up and drop off from. So that I'm not sliding around so much. And I can literally like park here and then just be like, okay, we'll grab this. We'll put it here. We'll grab this. We'll put it here. Doesn't reach that one. Okay. Doesn't reach that one. Doesn't reach that one. This could be problems. Because the only other way is... I mean, it's short term for now, I guess, so we could just suck it and see, right? If it reaches that, that's fine. Just kind of stick them around it a bit, you know? It grabs what it needs to grab, it gets us what it needs to get us. The other alternative is... Okay, the other alternative is you stop collecting stuff. Put you over there for now. Because I feel this has got a bigger reach, doesn't it? Is that what we were saying? Yeah. It's a little bit slower between the two things. That might work. I say it might work. Don't know. I don't know. No idea at all with that one. And yeah, finally, sorry, miles away. We need wedges, concrete wedges. Potentially, we can get rid of this. Yes, I see. Because that's going to give us another water cannon. If we're going to start farming in bulk, we're not going to need these grow boxes. So in theory, if I put that in there, yes, we can pretty much clean up this area. And then once that's all sorted, I don't really know where we're at with the farm. Well, I do know where we're at with the farm. There's loads that I want to do with the farm, to be fair. The whole point of cleaning everywhere up, it just makes it a little bit more manageable. So, what I will do, drop this down here. Because when I harvest, after I've planted, obviously, I am going to need a way to send the potatoes to the thing. See what happens. So if I click the switch, this will plant now, right? I also have that water cannon. Not necessarily that I need the water cannon. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, I do need the water cannon. Okay. Missed it. So then they're going to look at the spaghetti. They're going to this one. Cool. Doesn't necessarily need to be that high. Just so I can see the arrows on the chesty things, the pumpy bits. Because I know that you can flip them. Wait, is this watered then? Yes. Yes, it is. Cool. Blump, blump. And then obviously these are just going to sit and chill down here for now because it gives me a selection. In other news though, this is what we should be dropping off. It's been a long time since we've done a run. So let's go get some veggies dropped off. You know what I could do with it? I could do with a counter. Don't know how that works though, but I'm pretty sure Fant does have a counter. I don't really know how either of these work or where to put them. Here we go. And this also goes into here. That's going to show speed. Not really bothered about that. Public data. Interesting. Picture roll. Yeah. Container. So we've connected straight to the button. Good one. Don't know what that's saying. Okay, so pressing the button doesn't do anything. That doesn't count. Okay. Kind of hoping it did. Because if we go that way, makes no odds in which direction we drag this. Okay. I think that's all it can take in the vehicle. Thing. I remember it's like 14. I don't know how many I've got here. Just got a massive pile. Oh, we're starving. Good job. We've literally got a crate full of food. So that's that. Hopefully. And then if we just hop into here, push the button, it all lifts up. Grab all of this stuff. Run it in here. Hey, it's almost like we're able to count. Ah, that is us fully unloaded. Bring the trailer back down. Jobs are good and whoop whoop. Right, so I'm just gonna go back to base, or what's left of base, and crack on. Hey, see, this is it. Like, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Don't need all these wedges. Cause, okay. Let me see if I can do this. This is gonna come all the way here. So you only need the wedges across the front, especially with them being concrete-y. They're not going to look, the pattern isn't going to look that dodgy. Once you realise that, it's not actually so bad. Yes, of course, I remember. Right, I'm going to crack on and do this. I keep going on about all these component kits and what am I going to do with them. Why don't we upgrade the craft bot? Because I think it takes 30. Boom. Yes, there we go. Cool, so that thing's a little bit quicker. So I'm basically going to, I say cheat a little bit, which is true, but potentially slightly unfair. Because I'm going to make this a redoable pattern. So if I do this, I can put it on the lift and I can save it. And then all we gotta do is run that line in there. Is that how it works? Grab this. Weld that there. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I can put that there. And that's going to help me so much more on this side. Because we can just do this. What a catch. Delete that, which will get us all the parts. Beauty. And then we can also go in here. Build, but we can't build because we're missing something. I need 51. It's going to be the wood wedges. 51, 117, 5 and 30. Yeah, we need 13. We've only got 9. Easy. Boom. Boom. Then all you got to do is, as long as you get the right corner, put the corner to corner. Boom. Look at us cooking with gas. Cooking with gas. This makes things so much easier. I do like this. This is a really handy thing to have in survival, where you can basically make blueprints. It's going to throw the pattern out though. Oh, how many people are going to get triggered with that? Actually, melted through a load of wood doing this as well, so it's been good for demolishing a lot of resources. I think maybe if we move the point over here so it's more towards the actual point. We've only got 50 concrete wedges as well. Sorted. And when it's done, fill this in with metal. Actually, we can do that now. Grab the metal. I don't know why metal. It's just a different block that I had hold of, really. Should we do metal 3? How much metal 3 we got? No. Metal 2? 47? Maybe not. We've got enough of metal 1, so we'll just do with that for now. I should actually have looked over there, because I know that the base was weakening up, wasn't it? A lot of the walls were pretty much crumbling. So if we've had a few raids since then, things are not going to be looking too great for us. Yep, done. Boom. Hey, there we go. Cool. So, yes, we are somewhere at least. Luckily as well, right? So, you see it here. Excuse me, Mr. Haybot. Because of all of the potato machinery. Oh, sugar. He just helps himself over the... I mean, that's lucky that that's there. And he doesn't actually destroy crops. But yeah, what I was saying is because of this chest being here, we should be able to throw these in. Turn it on, obviously. Why aren't they shooting? I'm slightly worried. The drone's not shooting. Oh, they're going to get through here. I mean, they have got through here. Thankfully, they can't step over the bit on the ground. Why isn't the drone shooting though, boys? Battery container? Battery's empty. Okay. And that right there just explains the importance of keeping our batteries up. All well and good having a bot that runs around to shoot stuff, but it kind of has the importance of having the bullets in there in the first place. Not really a fan either, by the way, of how that straw dog managed to just jump over behind me. Don't know how any of that happens. We'll turn that off so we're not planting. Yeah, we need to eat something. We'll eat a carrot too. They're better for hunger than anything else. Right, I mean, there's not an awful lot there as such, but that is where we're going to be parking our base. Hopefully, I can actually do some batteries. Can do some batteries. Not many. Right, on that note, guys, I'm going to fluff around with this a little bit just to give it a little bit more of a look to it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy. Bye for now. Bye, guys.